Hey guys, I'm Brian Messiah here again with Persephone's fourth mission. Had to do some working to get this one to work again, but I think this time it'll work out pretty well for me. Alright, so in this mission we get some new spells and some new monsters. The new creature we can summon is the Gnome, those guys with the blaster cannons from the first mission that we couldn't summon on our own. And they're kind of like Thester, except Thester's probably better. And we also have the rainbow spell, which is kind of like a chain heal, which is pretty cool. Except instead of, yellowish lights, we got a rainbow. Okay, moving on in this mission, we have to find Jadagar, who's been starting up a cult of Asher. But if you take a few steps in here, you get to meet the real bad guy of Sacrifice. The demon, Marduk. Marduk is from the world that Eldred came from, and he's the reason the world Eldred came from was destroyed. And it turns out that the Asher that Jadagar wants everyone to follow here is Marduk. And he's trying to destroy this world much like he destroyed yours. There's more to it, but I'll let you watch the cutscene that comes after this mission. Basically, Zizix is like, can we leave now? We just escaped this guy. And Eldred's like, no, we're going to kick this guy's ass this time. I'm not running away again. So basically, we're sticking around until Marduk is defeated. But right now, we're going to try and meet Jadagar. But before we meet Jadagar, I'm going to get a few manoliths on my side, because that's always very, very helpful. It's always good to have mana on your side, especially when you're a friggin' wizard. Okay, from the last mission I have trolls, and that's probably what I'm going to pull up now. Trolls are handy. They regenerate very quickly. Makes healing them a lot easier. One of the things about Persephone, though, that I don't really like is normally you could sacrifice these peasants to get souls, but since I worship Persephone, I can't really do that without, risking pissing her off. Darn lawful good people. Anyways, we approach this manolith. I've got a decent force with me, not the best, but I've got a decent one. And as we approach it, we're going to be just a moment here. Yeah, we're going to be attacked by a group of 4 storm giants. And, it would be just my luck if for no apparent reason lightning came out of the sky. Oh, you see? No apparent reason. Lightning out of the sky. That's not good. Anyway, they're going to come over here and try to whoop my ass, but I'm not going to let that happen. Healing rainbow, go! Ling, 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 ling. Isn't it pretty, folks? And thanks to the trolls, these things are going to die pretty quick. I'm just going to hold that one in place with some vines. Convert heathen soul here or there. And there. That's a lot better than some of those fights. Sometimes that fight turns out really messy. That's only if you summon a bunch of druids instead of a bunch of trolls, because trolls hit hard and regenerate quickly, so they're very hard to kill. Alright, well, we should start converting these souls, because they'll be done by the time I have to go face Jadagar, which means I'll be able to summon maybe some more trolls or rangers or something. Actually, in this mission, I'd probably be better off summoning more gnomes. My only complaint about trolls is they're incredibly slow. They're perhaps the slowest unit in the game next to, mutants and stuff. Which I believe we'll actually get to see in this mission, too. I'm not sure. I think so. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is the mission where you get introduced to them, too. La-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-da. Apparently my gnomes are too far away to speed up. Alright, we're getting ourselves another manolith here. Sorry for the yawn. I've been up pretty early. Stupid earache kept me up. Alright, now that that's done, we have 3 manoliths, so 3 sources of mana. I'm not exactly going to wait for those souls to be done processing before I go talk to Jadagar. Just going to run up to his ass over here. He's right over here with 2 storm giants at his side. And basically, when you approach him, Eldred walks up to him. He informs him that Asher, the guy that Jadagar's trying to make everyone worship instead of the gods, is actually an evil demon named Marduk. And the reason we know that is because we ran away from him. And he's like, well, you ran away? Well, why don't you do it again? Because I'm going to strike down these evil gods, and I don't care if I have to, sign a pact with the devil to do it. I'm going to get it done. And then he goes on the offensive. So his altar is actually not very far from where we talked to him, but I don't exactly want to mess with him just yet. He's pretty tough. And then something starts attacking our building, so I'm going to teleport our asses out of here and go meet them. These are the mutants. They're the siege units of Persephone, and they're confused and horrified and really in pain. And Persephone's like, oh dear, you poor things. And she realizes they're in pain and they're confused, so she's going to enlist them in Persephone's army to ease their pain. I don't exactly know how that works. But since they're siege, it means we can snipe at Jadagar from afar. Which is good, because it seems Jadagar's coming to us. Oh, that wasn't the creature I wanted to summon, but, another troll can't hurt. Okay, ethereal form. And go, healing rainbow, go! Ah, rainbow, how lovely it is. If I remembered the reading rainbow theme song, I'd be singing it right about now. But I don't remember it, so sorry. Okay. There's no real need to grasping vines this guy. He'll be dead soon. Could grasping vines. Oh no, he's dead too. Okay, well, we'll convert that heathen soul. Make some more gnomes. Have the gnomes deal with that. And bring a troll in for some smashy smashy. Okay, this is going to get pretty nasty pretty soon. Oh, that was a sylph. My bad. For some reason, I seem to have thought that was Jadagar. Well, it seems we're doing okay. Trolls beat up on this thing. Alright, and one of the things I got in the last mission that I didn't get to show you was the shrine spell. Basically, it's kind of like the same thing as the manolith. You put it over a mana fountain. But what it is it's kind of like a portable altar. So wherever you put up a shrine will be the next place that sack doctors will take souls that you've collected instead of your altar if they're closer. Okay, we're going to get rid of this manolith over here, give Jadagar less options of where to respawn. Summon up another troll here. And begins the desecration. Oh, we're running up on 10 minutes here, guys, so I'm going to pause here and we'll do the next part. All right.